What's up everybody, Crapgamer here with another Crapgamer Reviews video. Thank you guys for checking it out. It makes me very happy that you would come to my channel on a daily basis. It means a lot. I want to jump right into today's topic. Rigs developer Guerrilla Games Cambridge closing after 19 years. Wow. This comes as a big blow. Sony has now closed 3 UK-based developers very recently. And this is becoming quite an alarming trend. And I'm going to go ahead and link the article so you guys can check it out. In a statement today, Sony Interactive Entertainment has announced that Guerrilla Cambridge, the studio behind virtual reality title Rigs, they got Rigs, Mechanized Combat League for PlayStation VR, will be closing. Formerly SCEE Cambridge, Guerrilla Cambridge has been in operation for 19 years, producing video games such as the Medieval franchise, Primal, Ghost Hunter, and Killzone Mercenary for the PlayStation Vita. Now, actually that's not a bad game. In the official statement, Sony said, within SIE Worldwide Studios, we have a regular process of review in order to consider projects coming to completion and the deployment of resources. In such a competitive landscape, this enables us to continue to create and produce high-quality, innovative, and commercially viable projects. However, having reviewed and assessed all current projects and plans for the short and medium term, we have decided that in order to deliver on our strategic objectives, it is necessary to make some changes to the European studio structure. As a result, it has been decided that Guerrilla Cambridge Studio will close. Guerrilla Games Amsterdam, which is making Horizon Zero Dawn, and the Killzone series remains unaffected. SIE goes on to add, it is regrettable that this decision will lead to compulsory redundancies. While we accept that this decision will mean that we risk losing high caliber staff by focusing on other studios with exciting new projects in development, we believe we will be stronger positioned going forward and able to offer the best possible content of highest quality to our players. So, this follows from them closing London studios, the team behind VR Worlds, earlier. So they've already closed 2 studios that were doing VR games, yet they're saying they're supporting it. But you and I both know that Sony has a habit of really dropping support of like add-ons and the gimmicky stuff like that. They also closed the Drive Club developer recently as well. Now, I hope that these people all find jobs. I am not making light of the situation at all. It's terrible they lost their jobs. I am sorry to hear that. But I do feel like I should point out that nobody is making is quote-unquote Sony doomed. Is this bad for Sony articles, the way that they did for Microsoft with a simple game cancellation. I would take yet another studio closing, especially a VR one, because Sony put a lot of eggs in that VR basket. I would take that to be a major blow. And yet, I don't see anybody on NeoGAF, the people that are like, Microsoft's in trouble, they're closing down, they're obviously in major trouble and gonna get out of gaming. Yet I don't see anybody making these kind of outrageous statements about Sony. Why? I'll let you make that choice, decision, thought, all on your own. Because you know why. The truth of the matter is there's a double standard where it comes to Microsoft and Sony. Bad news to Microsoft is over-exaggerated and people overreact. Bad news to Sony, people underreact, brush it off, damage control, but the difference is they have the media, they have places like NeoGAF and N4G to damage control for them. And that is a huge bonus to them. This is not good news. Neither is Scalebound cancellation. But is either one of these indication that Sony or Microsoft is in trouble in the gaming industry? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Right? But it didn't stop there from being no less than 10 articles on N4G about how Microsoft was screwed and how Microsoft was going to close down and how their first-party studios were in trouble and how their games sucked and all this stuff. But nobody in their right mind has ever written an article about how Sony has lackluster exclusives. I mean, when they launch with Knack and Killzone with the launch of the PS4 and don't have anything for the holidays for 4 straight years, nobody says a word. And in fact, there was an article that says it was genius that Sony doesn't do exclusives in the holiday. Yeah, you can tell there's a bit of bias going on. So take a look around, take a look today and see how many articles there are saying Sony is doomed. Now, Go back a few days and look at the articles saying Microsoft and the Xbox is doomed because of scalebound. And then tell me there's no such thing as bias in the media, bias with gamers, bias on gaming sites. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I do hope that these people find jobs. I was a fan of some of the Vita work and things like that. It doesn't look good for VR either, because obviously closing down VR developers so soon isn't a good sign. So let me know what you guys think. Hit that like and subscribe button because it helps out the channel tremendously. Make sure to hit me up on Twitter at @the_Crapgamer. As always, thanks for watching. Crapgamer out.